Aloha! Welcome back to Star Salvage. My name is Tiki C. Today I would like to modify 5 more ships for use in the Star Salvage scenario. 2 hover vessels, 2 small vessels, and 1 capital vessel. I did a search on the Steam Workshop for the most popular ships of all time and picked 5, and here we are in creative mode. And our ships to modify today are the Harvester Mark II by Ente, the HellMole BX-10 by Momo, the F4 Twin Eagle by TheGregorX, the F106 Banshee by Adonnay, and the Suzume Mark II by styLmntz. For all 5 of these, I'm going to be doing the same process of removing key components that would be rare or not found in Star Salvage. Then I'll be replacing blocks and doing some damage and painting some dirt, and then remove the core and save the blueprint so that it can be imported into the game. Links to all of these blueprints can be found in the video description below. A special thank you goes out to KnowItAllDM for the Star Salvage scenario. And I'm going to do a time-lapse video transforming all of the ships one by one. I'll share lessons learned for each, and I'm going to celebrate at the end. Here we go! Okay, for this one, I forgot to add truss cylinders, so when I went to hit the commentary record button, I quickly filled that in. So I replaced the armored cockpit with a normal cockpit, removed a bunch of the thrusters and added hints on where the thrusters should go. Removed one of the harvester modules. I got some feedback that not enough harvester module and drill module HVs, so that's why we're doing these two designs today, so the player has some harvester modules and drills to work with. Yeah, replaced normal blocks with damage blocks. Did a little bit of painting to try and match the author's color palette. I removed the core because I have to save it without a core. And yeah, I think this one's ready for the game, so I'm going to look at it and hit Alt-O. And I've got it named SS Junk HV Harvester Mark II is the file name. Group name has to be Junk HV, and spawn name has to be Junk Hover Vessel. I'm going to click on the Save Damage States button and overwrite that. So that one is ready to go into the game. The next one we have is the HellMole. Okay, all done with this one. Similar procedure. I removed half of the thrusters, did the truss hints on there, and did some damage block replacement. Remove half of the drills, replace the cockpit with a normal one. So yeah, very similar to the other one. For this one, there was two LCDs with hints and some symbols with hints for the player on how to redesign or upgrade this. So I removed those because the thought would be that this has been in a field in the middle of nowhere for years or how have you. So it's abandoned, destroyed, and yeah, need to make sure it fits into the Star Salvage theme. What else? To remove the mobile constructor. There's plenty of those that are found on this planet. And yeah, I think this one is ready. As soon as I find the core, I can remove the core and save it. There's the core. Thank you. And then we'll look at this and hit Alt-O, and we'll save it as Junk HV, HellMole BX10. I'll get rid of the spaces. Save that. And then go back in there and make sure that I have Junk HV for the group name. Make sure I have Junk Hover Vessel as the spawn name. And make sure I spawn it 2 above the ground. And then look at it again. Make sure I click that box. Overwrite it. Done. Okay, next we have the F4 Twin Eagle. Let's go. Okay, done with the third vessel. So this one was fun, making these holes in the sides and on the top and all the way through. Good times on that one. Did the usual. Let's see here. I also removed one of these large engines. I'm not sure if KnowItAllDM will allow this engine in game, so we'll see about that. I removed the warp drive, had to, and replaced it with a truss version of that. We shouldn't be able to find small SV warp drives on the starting planet. And I just got to remove the core. I also removed most of the RCS in this. It's in one of the older designs that has a lot of RCS in it. And I'm just going to look at it, hit Alt-O. I've already saved it once. It's going to be this F4 Twin Eagle with the same group name and spawn name for the SVs. Got to make sure I click Save Damaged States and overwrite, and that one is done. All right, number 4, this SV, the F106 Banshee. Here we go. Alright, F-106 Banshee is modified and saved and done. I had to remove the warp drive, most of the engines, did the usual truss and destroyed block replacement, made some holes. It's fun to make these little holes. And yeah, I removed half the weapons. So this one is good to go. I also replaced the cockpit with the normal cockpit and damaged that. Alright, last but not least, let's get the CV done. Here we go. And here we are. Suzume Mark II is done and saved. This one, again, it was fun making these large holes in the ship. And I tried to keep the damage symmetrical so that when the player puts it back together, they can piece it back together from the other side. Made another hole. Had to get rid of the shield, and another hole over here. Had to get rid of the warp drive. Core was right there. Yeah, removed half of the components in here. Removed the stuff that's not found on the starter planet. Kept the automation with the sentries that pop up there after I trip the signal. Where's the signal? It must be inside. Anyways, yeah, kept the sentries on, kept the signals. Replaced the engines with truss blocks. So yeah, this one is good to go. A lot of fun to modify this one for the game. So that's that. We've completed 5 more, and we are up to... we did 10 previously, and now we're up to 15. So 15 are done. So that's it. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you had fun. I know I did. I will talk to you soon. Have a great day.